Hey, what's up guys? Rev here. Today we explore the latest edition of brain-dead corporate bootlicking behavior that seems to be par for the course nowadays. And I know you're already asking yourself, which social media app are we talking about today, Rev? Today, we're talking about a somewhat obscure one, but a once promising one called Artful. Now if you haven't heard of them, that's okay, it's a relatively new one. To give a quick lore run through for Artful, this is a platform that prided itself on being an alternative. A source of creative freedom, a place for artistic expression untouched by the pressures of advertisers, investors, and alike. Well, guess what? Just like how you believe Santa Claus was real and would bring your dumbass presents every year, this app decided to disappoint you too. Artful recently announced that all not safe for work content will no longer be allowed, completely removed. So now, only a very select portion of artists will receive any compensation that they have rightfully earned and been promised. Promised is a word that I like to harp on in these situations. This is the same cycle it seems like every social media website goes through. They promise to be an alternative, that they won't censor people, ideas, or art. People on other websites like Twitter, Pixiv, Patreon, or whatever are frustrated by having their content overly regulated, and they see a promising new website as a platform free of restrictions that they have hoped for. It's happened over and over again. A new site offers itself as a free and open place, gets support and funding from people who believe in their promises, then the money starts rolling in, then the pressure from powerful people, then boom. The restrictions roll in, and the site becomes everything it promised not to be. And we've seen, there is a common denominator in many of these cases. Apple. The Apple Store is essentially a monopoly of app stores. There's really no alternative. Apple pretty much controls the fate of all apps placed in its catalog. The most well-known example of this is Tumblr. When Tumblr banned not safe for work content across its platform, it caused massive damage to the website. Many people asked why they would shoot themselves in the foot over this, probably because the people at Tumblr thought losing many people over banning not safe for work content was better than having the entire app removed from the Apple Store, which is what they are being threatened with. We also saw a more recent example, covered in a video I made only a few weeks ago, where Discord banned not safe for work servers for mobile users after receiving pressure from Apple. Needless to say, there's a pattern here, and Artful is just the next victim to fall to Apple's censorship. And I know I'm hard on a lot of these sites for backing down, but to stand up to Apple is a price many won't take. And when Artful made these announcements, the response was quick and extremely vocal. And guess what? Artful at least listened, sort of. They ended up making a follow-up tweet clarifying their announcement banning all not safe for work content, because apparently all meant not all. And their attempt to follow these Apple guidelines, honestly, DeviantArt style, as long as the character is not touching themselves or straight up getting pounded, it may still be acceptable. Whatever that means. So what do? I mean, let's be real. I'm a dumbass shit poster. There really isn't anything we can do about this, but maybe, just maybe, being informed consumers of these apps, informed about what Apple is doing, can make us more wise to what they're up to. And now, the only logical thing left to do is to create my own app and compete with a multi-billion-dollar monopolized corporation like Apple. I think I will call it RevApp, the unrestricted home of artistic expression and pure, untouched degeneracy. One like equals one theoretical dollar funding this app. Do God's work, everyone. But either way, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.